Hi, everyone. Welcome to the World Hydrogen Week interview series. My name's Lucy Rankin. I'm the Programme Director for World Hydrogen Week. I'm very pleased today to be joined by Inigo Uriarte. Inigo is from Ingeteam. He's the commercial director there. So yeah, welcome, Inigo. It's great to have you here.
Thank you, Lucy.
Um, and so to start off with, do you want to kind of introduce yourself and tell your story of how you started working in hydrogen?
Sure, of course. So, hello, my name is Inigo, as you well said. I'm the commercial director at the Ingeteam Hydrogen Systems Division. Uh, the Ingeteam has been working with hydrogen for a long time now. We started our first R&D works related to hydrogen and specifically related to electrolysis in 2006. Back then, we didn't have any business unit dedicated for hydrogen. It was part of our wind sector R&D work. The main goal was to try to avoid or to try to make use of all the wasted energy we had during the curtailment of the wind turbines. So we developed an alkaline stack back then. Uh, and for several years, we gathered a lot of knowledge related to electrolysis. And 4 years ago, we decided to launch a specific business unit for hydrogen applications. Okay, and that's exactly the moment when I joined the business units and when I started working in hydrogen. First, we didn't have much business. We started to analyze what to do, where to focus. Of course, we decided to focus on our core technology, on where our knowledge is and where we are experts, which is the power electronics. So we are not developing electrolyzers anymore. We leave that to the real experts, and there is other companies that can do that much better than we could do, and some of them are our clients today. And we focus on developing the best power electronics for power supply for electrolyzers. So since 2021 until now, we grew the business unit for dedicated to hydrogen systems, delivering rectifiers to market. And at the beginning, we just participated in some pilot projects, some small demonstrators, and now we're already taking part on at least three projects on the 100 megawatt scale.
Oh, great, exciting. Yeah, and we'll talk a bit more about those projects a bit later. Um, and so, what are you kind of seeing at the moment as being one of the biggest opportunities for the hydrogen industry, and also kind of what are you seeing as the biggest challenges?
So I will start first with the challenges because maybe it's easier to come up with them because there is many, right? We are seeing this. I think this has been a tough year, I will say. I don't know if that's the right word, but a difficult year for the sector because 2 years to 3 years ago there was a lot of optimism, a lot of projects, but on the last 1 2 years we see that only a handful of them are reaching FIDs, and even less some projects even reach FID, but they never come reality after. So only a few projects are being built and come in reality compared to the big pipelines and plans that were a couple of years ago. And this is because there is challenges, there is difficulties that they were underestimated. We had a lot of plans, a lot of good intentions, but then we need to make projects reality. Of course, hydrogen is a difficult gas to handle. The logistics are complicated, and it's very difficult to connect the right production with the right consumers, and doing that at the right price level and a competitive cost is difficult. Of course, we need to compete with gray hydrogen. all of us want to be green, all of us want to be emissions free, but of course we need also to be realistic and to be able to compete, because otherwise the demand won't work out. Uh, Additional challenge is the electrolysis technology. Of course, especially the alkaline technology, is very mature and has been many years in use. But when we connect it to renewables and other technologies like PEM in very big scale production plants, we have limited experience with that, and we need to learn how to do it, how to optimize the plans, and how to operate them, and that takes time, of course. And but I'm sure that we will overcome that, and in a few years we will be uh, making more and more projects in the multi-megawatt scale, and hopefully in the gigawatt scale, as some are announcing, and of course bringing down the cost of the produced hydrogen.
Yeah, I think you're definitely not alone in experiencing those
Mhm.
challenges. Um, okay, and so where do you see kind of Ingeteam's role in the value chain, and kind
Mhm.
of yeah, how are you taking those
Mhm.
challenges on as an
So
opportunity, I guess?
yeah, so what we try in the end, a hydrogen production plant, electrolysis plant, is a very big puzzle of many technologies, many components, and many difficulties and challenges, as we mentioned. So what we try is to at least have one of the key components for the hydrogen production, as is the power electronics and the power supply of the electrolyzer, to be a trouble-free component, let's say. We are a very experienced company. We have more than 50 years of experience in power electronics in many sectors, and especially in renewable sectors where we had similar experience in the past, as in PV and wind sector, where the markets were starting and the projects were difficult to to become reality. And that experience is helping us now. We have a mature technology. We know how to do the right converters, and we try to make to the plant developers to make the work easier and have at least one component which is reliable, that they know that it will perform, and they will have no problems when it comes to building the plant, when they have to integrate with the grid, when they have to comply with regulations. Try to make the work easy for them, so the projects are easier to develop and to build.
Okay, great. And yeah, so moving on to those projects that you've been working on, then
Mhm.
you recently announced your second project
Mhm.
in Spain.
Mhm.
Do you want to kind of talk us through those?
Yeah, yeah, of course. So the project that you are talking about is the project that we have recently commissioned with H2B2, which is another Spanish company who are doing things well in their projects. Actually, this is not our only project with them. We have been working with them in another two projects, one in the US and another one in Germany, that hopefully you will hear about soon. But this specific project was very special because it was in Spain, in the north of Spain, very close to our headquarters, and we successfully commissioned it, and it is working fine. I think they are waiting to be able to connect to the pipeline, that it will connect it to different consumers in the region. It's not a very big scale project, but it's quite significant. It's 2.5 megawatt electrolyzer, so they will be connecting it to different consumers in the area, and it will provide green hydrogen to to the small industries on the region of Soria in Spain.
Your first project is connected to a refinery, is that right?
Yeah, so apart from this project, we participated also with another electrolyzer manufacturer. This was John Cockerill for a refinery also very close to us here in Biscay, a Repsol's refinery in Petronor refinery, which is 10 kilometers away from where I'm standing right now. And this was also a good demonstrator because this was our first experience with alkaline electrolyzers, on commercial alkaline electrolyzers, apart from the past experience that we had in 2006. And we got many lessons learned that are being applied in other projects that we are working right now.
Yeah, okay. Are you able to share any kind of lessons learned that you've taken to the next project in Spain?
So technologically, well, of course, we learned about on a lot on the interaction with different players, different companies, electrolyzer OEMs, APCs, the final client, of course. But on this project, we got a lot of lessons technologically on how to start up electrolyzer properly to start producing hydrogen, how to ramp up, to ramp down, to avoid any issues, and how to operate properly. So we got a lot of lessons, especially in the operative point of view. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Interesting. Yeah, the with such a kind of new industry, yeah, it's great to hear that the lessons are being learned
Mhm.
and
Of
taken
course.
forward
Mhm.
onto the next projects. Um, okay, great. And so I guess to kind of round up, what are your thoughts on kind of the hydrogen
Mhm.
industry going forward?
Mhm. So I think we are in a very interesting moment because as the same way as 1 year ago, everyone was, or 2 years ago, everyone was very optimistic, and now I sense a bit of pessimism when I talk to companies, when I go to different shows. Uh, I don't see the same mood as we used to see, but I think that after a few years, when we are able to see the full picture, we will see that now we are in a very important moment where we are where the market is organizing itself. It's cleaning up all the projects that didn't make sense because 2 years ago, you announced everybody had a huge pipeline of projects. Everybody was in paper, everything was acceptable, and everybody got 10 projects all over the world. Now, all of these projects that didn't make sense are cleaning up, let's say, and only the ones that make the real sense are surviving. So in a couple of years, these projects that pass this natural selection will be developed and will be reality. And the same will happen with many companies, of course. There will be mergers, there will be companies that go broke, there will be new companies appearing. And so it's a very from my point of view, it's very exciting moment to be involved in the sector, to be part of this, and in a few years to be one of the companies that survive this gap, gather experience on the way, and I'm sure that in a couple of years we will be building uh, big projects in many regions of the world. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? So
Yeah.
it takes time.
Exactly. Exactly. We need
Um,
to be patient and keep doing our work. We have the confidence that we are doing our work right. We know that there is a big market for hydrogen in the future. Maybe not in all the applications we thought it would be, but in there is a few applications that completely make sense. So we just need to keep doing our work the best way we can.
Yeah, oh, well, great to hear, and yeah, we're excited to have you on the program at World Hydrogen Week as well, in yeah, a few weeks' time now in
Yeah,
Copenhagen. So we're looking forward to seeing you there as well.
good,
Um,
good. Looking forward to be there. Everybody that wants to learn a bit more about the power supply of the electrolyzer is welcome to come and say hi, and we can have a nice chat or grab a coffee or whatever. Yeah.
yeah, great. Oh, well, thank you so much, Inigo. It was yeah, great speaking with you, and I look forward to seeing you in person in a few weeks.
Thank you, Lucy.